here we are, second attempt at a Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. Very easy speedrun on console. First attempt, I set my initial PB right out the gate at a 59.08. You can see that right down here. And then my RTA was 101.34. I am running this on a Gamecube with a Gamecube controller. So I'm not used to this controller at all, so we're going to see if I can beat this initial 59.08 time. And so we're gonna get into it. Very easy. Radar off. Game start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oops. There's going to be little bits of time save, but the first probably big chunk that I could expect would be laser roll. Because I think failing the laser roll costs like 45 seconds or something like that. It's a chunk. Because you have to, you know, die and then get to continue and all that. That was definitely a lot smoother than the last time. I shot the guard too early last time. I can't see shit in this vent. Tapping this button to speed up the crawling is going to take a minute to get used to. I have that mapped to the PlayStation button in the center of my PlayStation controller when I run this on emulator.
Is there somebody there?
Nope. Yeah, it's an interesting, I would like to actually, like, play this game and some of the other older games on an original, you know, old school TV. Because, yeah, both this game and the original Metal Gear Solid 1, when you and I went back and played those, I remember, you know, when you played it, you played the original, you know, copy on a PS2, and then I played it on, you know, the emulator. And, yeah, yours was a lot darker. I'd be interested to see, like, the, you know, the original, you know, like, PlayStation version versus, like, the digital PS3 version, or even, like, the Master Collection version when that comes out. Because I feel like a lot of it might have to do with the, you know, the AV to HDMI converter, you know, as well. I feel like that might be a big part of it. Converting an analog signal to digital, I think, might have something to do with it. And I still didn't get that one. Didn't get the SOCOM roll, but I didn't really set up for it either.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot! Take this!
Wasn't how that was supposed to go, but it got the job done, I guess. 12 seconds. All right. I mean, like, one thing I could do to kind of test it out a little bit would be to run the, you know, AV cables directly into my TV. I just have no way to, you know, capture it that way. So I have to use, you know, the converter into a capture card because it's HDMI. But I wonder if, you know, that's part of it, or if it's just simply the way, you know, the HD TVs, the high-def TVs capture this, you know, just capture the image. Because at the same time as well, you know, this game was originally output in a 480p resolution. So, you know, when you're taking something that low of a resolution and, you know, blowing it up on a 1080p TV or monitor, you know, you're increasing the size of it,
Hiding won't help you.
you know, you're increasing the size of it by like 10 times. And, or, you know, like 4 times the size, or double the size, or, you know, something. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but you're just taking a small resolution and blowing it up a lot bigger. So that's why it looks, you know, blurrier and everything like that, because you can't actually like upscale these things. I mean, the converter is supposed to upscale it, but it only does so well. Well, I saved 7 seconds in there somewhere between that guard encounter and Ocelot, so ahead by 19 seconds total. I probably didn't need that SOCOM ammo. I got like 2 boxes, I think, in that guard encounter, so. But I'm so used to grabbing it because of the dog tag runs. Damn it. Oh, and I'll save some time here because I'm not going to the wrong floor. Ah, missed it again. Although I was, I remember watching Nick RP Green do this on console, and he said that it, like, the timing felt different on console than it does on emulator. Like, it's because he was even using the same controller, and he was just like, the timing is different. So that might be one of them things that I really need to practice. It might not necessarily just be a controller thing. It might be a, you know, platform thing. I should have played it safe and just shot the sensors, but, you know. Sometimes you got to take risks, you know? I mean, worst case scenario, it's not going to put me behind because I failed it already. You know, like, establishing my times, I failed it right out of the gate. So, it's not like I'm going to lose time by failing it. Missed the chaff grenades again, though.
See how you like this?
Ah. I actually got that headshot on the last one. That's alright. I returned back to this position before the chaff grenade ran out, so I should save a good chunk of time here. No? Okay, cool. Yeah, 5 seconds. Time save is time save. No! Why? These elevator buttons must be, I don't know if it's because of the D-pad or what, but, yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. No. That's gonna cost me a bit. I do like the way the Nikita handles better with a GameCube controller, though. It's I don't know, with the PS5 controller, I don't know, it just handles differently. It responds to my joysticks differently, and I dig the way it responds with this GameCube controller. That is one of the things I have found that I liked better. One thing that I could do with the GameCube controller that I can't because of the setup of my PS5 controller is the Nikita roll in this fight. That would speed things up a lot. Sweet, right out the gate with a punch. Whoops. I didn't need to shoot him there. Or there. Well, I got the teleport canceled. That'll save me a couple seconds. Because now he's going to be right there next to me instead of all the way across the room. So, it wasn't the best ninja fight, and I honestly think the only reason I gained any time there was because I got the teleport cancel. But that was my first attempt at doing the teleport cancel on console, and nailed it, so that's nice. So far I'm 25 seconds ahead. So that puts me down into, you know, mid 58 category. Getting into the 57s right off the bat would be kind of nice. I missed the lineup on Mantis to start the fight, and then also it was just a slow start again because I'm not used to this controller. Just the buttons are in the wrong spots. I feel like. As you can see there, I you know, went to, I crouched instead of punching her because the crouch button on this controller is in the same, roughly the same location as the punch button on my other controller. Okay, I still didn't get my aim how I wanted it, but I got his ass. And I got the punch. That was a much better start. I still would have liked to get the second shot off before he got up there. It would have been nice if I could have got that chairless. But that was a very nice start to this fight. I missed the headshot, but Meryl didn't kill herself. So that's good. And I got the long dialogue. Oh, damn it. Well, I lost time there for the first time. Missed that damn leg shot right at the end, and that took all my time save. But I've got a decent chunk of time saved coming up here with these wolves. As long as I don't, you know, get attacked by them every time I go through here. Beautiful. And I only lost 4 seconds there on Mantis, so I can't complain too hard. Because missing that last leg shot can be a run killer. Simply because you have no idea where he's going to be in the room, and so it's kind of a crapshoot from that point onward. I got kind of lucky. Let's hope this wolf fight goes better. Okay, let's see how Wolf 1 goes. Oh, that was a body shot. Alright. Not the best wolf I've ever had. But it was certainly better than the last one. Aiming with the PSG-1T is also a little bit easier. It's like ultra sensitive on the emulator. There's another 27 seconds. I feel like at least half of that came from the wolves. Basically, if I can get my RTA under an hour, then that pretty much guarantees I've got a sub 58.
You in? damn, I caught a cold. That witch.
She took my clothes.
Shut up in there, will ya? 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 Hey. Hey. Shut up in there, will ya? Hey. Shut up in there, will ya? Shut up in there, will ya? Hey.
Okay, so I'm pretty positive that I can get this roll with the analog stick on console. It's just getting the angle right.
Shut up in there, will ya?
If I can get this angle right, then and nail it on this one, then that's like a 45-second guaranteed time save on this run.
My stomach. Damn it.
I feel like the rest of this run is going to hinge on... I mean, I'm fairly confident at this point, unless something awful happens. I'll probably get another PB right out of the bat. But how good it's going to be is going to come down to the Liquid Snake fistfight.
Hey, I'm here. Where? That's better. What the hell?
Ha ha ha! Got it! That's what's up.
Not again. Oh. Oh.
That's going to be a good time save. So yeah, can confirm on both emulator and console, regardless of your controller setup, prison roll is doable with the analog stick. The only thing I wonder is if I play this a bunch on console with this GameCube controller, if that's going to mess with the way, you know, my controller feels on emulator. Or if I'll be able to, like, you know, seamlessly switch between the two. That's going to be... It's going to be interesting to find out. Oops. No. That was messy. So, we didn't have to skip through a cutscene or a codec, because we got the prison roll. Disc swap. All right, and there's a 37-second time save there. Simply because we got the prison roll. Okay, so this is B2, B1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't remember where the guards are compared to the other difficulties. Like how many there is on this one compared to easy, normal, or hard. That was 22. I think this is 23. Yep. Well, that was a little slower. No, I didn't want the scope. Alright, so let's see if I can get this rappel down. My last one wasn't terrible. But I got double steam, so that's also a thing. And double steamed again. Down left, down. Girder glitch. There we go. Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. It's been a while. How you been? Nope, didn't get him. Wow, okay. Yep, gonna lose some time compared to the last run because of that. Yeah, the console version is so dark. My last, the very first console run I attempted was the one before this, and I nailed that part. Headshot the guy, first shot, threw the stun grenade, it was flawless. That one was anything but. Yeah. I just recently got a hold... Oops, wrong button. I just recently got a hold of a GameCube, and this is my second attempt on very easy on console. Nope, GameCube. I wanted the original hardware. Made the same mistake as my last run on that one. I wanted the original hardware. And from what I understand, it's never really been established on whether the Wii is actually faster than the GameCube. I do believe the disc swap can be done faster on a GameCube compared to a Wii because you don't have to wait for the disc to eject. But I am also using a GameCube controller. Okay. Well, either way, a GameCube is what I settled on because that's, you know, I wanted the original hardware, and I didn't feel like messing with the Wii remotes, and especially because even if I feel like if it loads the game faster, it's also gonna like speed up the IGT. Like the IGT is gonna be, you know, sped up with the load times. Oh, he's going this way.
You think you can beat me with that little thing?
Where the hell is he? Oh, way over there. It was weird, he stayed in the same spot. Well, either way, I wasn't too overly worried about it. Damn it, where'd he go? There he is. I did have a conversation about that, and I don't remember who it was with. But I think it was determined that the difference in load times is negligible compared to the two. It's just most people tend to go for Wiis over GameCubes because they're easier to get a hold of. They're cheaper than a GameCube. They're also easier to mod than a GameCube. You know, because a lot of ooh, I got that shot. It seems like a lot of people tend to go for the Japanese copy of the game rather than the, you know, NTSC copy of the game, because the NTSC copy is ridiculously expensive. But I happen to already have an NTSC copy from, like, 15 years ago. Wow. Well, it's from those walkway guards I'm going to lose. That's where most of that time's going to come from. Still a minute ahead, though. But anyway, the main hurdle that I've got is I'm actually using the GameCube controller. I haven't used a GameCube controller to play anything probably since the last time I owned a Wii. So that was probably... I haven't held a GameCube controller in probably 10 years, and I did not practice this at all. Lit. What? I nailed all 4 sections on my last run. So that's the biggest hurdle for me, is just getting used to doing this with a different controller. Like, roll is where punch should be. You know, punch is where shoot should be. It's, I mean, I could have went with, you know, one of the blue retro adapters or something like that, but I kind of felt like if I was going to do that, then that kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing a console run anyway. For myself personally. I have nothing against people that do console runs with the, you know, adapters and things like that. But there's 2 adapters that I've seen on the market, and one of them is it's a single port, and it allows you to do, like, you know, have like basically customize your button mapping and stuff on a PC. But it's a single port adapter for like, and it's Bluetooth for like $30. And then I found another one that's that's all 4 ports, single adapter for all 4 ports, and it's $40, but I don't think you can customize your, like, button mapping and stuff. But I only paid $50 for the GameCube, and so I didn't really want to spend just about as much money on the on a controller adapter as I did the console. And again, I got the console because I wanted to do this with the original hardware and controller. Just, you know, added to the challenge is all. Wow, I lost time on that. Well, I lost time likely because of the grenades coming down the tower is probably what that time loss came from. Yeah, it's just gonna get, you know, it's just gonna take time to get used to, like holding A and B to run and shoot. When I'm used to, you know, holding square and L1 on a PS5 controller, you know, things like that. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it is Friday, isn't it? For me, I feel like it's still Thursday because it's 2 a.m. Friday, and I started this after I got off of work, so I still have like one whole day of work to get through. And so to me, it's not Friday till tomorrow, but good Friday to you. That was messy. Yeah, I'm East Coast United States, so I'm not sure where you're at, but yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. on the nose here. Whoops. So I pressed Y instead of X. Germany. Okay, so you're probably... Well, I know the UK, I think, is 5 hours ahead of me. So in the UK, it would be like 7 a.m. So it's got to be, what, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning for you? Where did I lose several hours? Eight to 6 hour delay. Okay. Thank you. It's like, yeah, I know I haven't been running this game till 8 in the morning. Damn, I think I'm going to lose time here too. Well, I was over a minute ahead. I need to, if I can get just even a decent liquid, then, I can get this under 58. I still need to save, 38 seconds somewhere. To get my RTA under an hour.
I've got it. Send reinforcements.
Is it an 8 to 6 hour delay depending on what our daylight savings time is at? Do you guys do daylight savings time over there? Okay. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, because we're set to go back an hour in... It's either October or November. I think it's November. We go back an hour. I love it when we go back an hour, but when we go forward an hour, that shit just pisses me off. Especially, last year, I went from... I didn't need to roll there. I went from an afternoon shift where I didn't get out of work until 10 p.m. to a morning shift. And then a week later, we set clocks forward an hour. So, like, I went from going to bed at like 2 in the morning to getting up at 4 in the morning and then lost an hour of sleep the next week. It was stupid. It really is. I don't understand what the purpose of it is in this era. I really don't. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people get pissed off by it, but when we go forward, or when we go back an hour in November and it starts getting dark at like 6 o'clock, I actually prefer that Because, like, I'm not a morning person. And so, like, right now, my kids just started going back to school this week. And so, like, trying to get them to go to sleep when it's still daylight outside is a royal pain in the ass. Which, I mean, we're not supposed to sleep in the daytime. So I totally get it. But, you know, we tell them it's bedtime and they're like, oh, well, it's still daylight outside. Like, yeah, I know, dude, but it's still bedtime. Like, I swear, it's got to be dark for like 3 or 4 hours before I even start getting tired. So if it doesn't get dark until like 10 o'clock, I don't start getting tired until like 3 in the morning. And especially, you know, if you work a morning shift, like when I was on morning shifts, is like going to bed at 8 o'clock when it's still bright outside, and then waking up at 4 in the morning when it's still dark outside. It's like, bro, I might as well just do third shift at this point. Sleeping during the day and being awake at night is just, it's not right. We're not designed for that shit. Now, some people can do it. I did third shift for a while, and it worked out fine, but then I got a little bit older and it stopped working, so... My PAL splits and my Rex splits are probably going to be off by a little bit. I might actually lose time on Rex because I forgot that I had to manually split this. So my PAL key split is longer than it should be, and my Rex split is probably a little shorter than it should be. Whoops. Menuing is still going to take some work on this too. The analog stick sensitivity is different than, like, the PlayStation, the PS5 analog stick sensitivity. Aiming the PSG-1 is actually easier on a GameCube controller for me than it is the PS5 controller, which is nice. It's one of the advantages, I think, that I have of running this on console. I think I'm going to make that my split point when the codec opens. Yeah, it definitely is. Oh, shit, I forgot I had to call Otacon. What? That was dumb. All right, good first phase. Right, yeah. I mean, like, it depends on, like, the rest of your life schedule, you know, on whether third shift's gonna work out for you or not. It used to work out for me, and then it didn't.
An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon...
There's too much going on for me during the day for me to be able to relax and, you know, just put my mind to sleep, you know? Oh, wow, I'm gonna lose a good chunk of time here. Oh, and I fucked up my moving. Okay, lost 20 seconds in there somehow. Let's see how much I can gain back here on liquid. I'm hoping to get this under 58 minutes IGT. Get in your corner, Liquid. All right. Much better liquid. Way better liquid. Oh, well. Have fun, man. Well, don't have too much fun, I should say. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon, man. I usually start my streams at about 11:30 p.m. On Mondays and Thursdays. So, 11:30 p.m. over here, I guess plus or minus 6 to 8 hours, depending on, you know, what time it is for you. I started this stream about 2.5 hours ago, so.
No key. It's got keys. Let's go.
Oh man, I'm 3 seconds. 3 seconds from a sub-hour IGT. Or RTA. I gotta find 3 seconds in here and I can get it under a sub-hour RTA.
Here they come. Here they come!
Oh, that's gonna be so close, dude. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I think I'm just barely gonna miss a sub-hour RTA. So my current pace is 1 hour 3 seconds. Yep, there it goes. Damn it. Yep. 1 hour 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Damn it. I was close. But with that being with the 2.5 minute difference in RTA and IGT, this should be probably, I'm guessing around like 57:45, somewhere in there. 57:40 roughly, because my previous run RTA was 1 hour 1 minute and 34 seconds, I think, because it says it in a minute 29. But I think it was like a minute or an hour 1 minute 34, point like one something. Actually, I have a screenshot of it, so let me find that real quick, because I got plenty of time while I wait for these credits. So my previous RTA was 1 hour 1 minute 34 seconds, 1 hour 1 minute 34.26 seconds. So this was 1 minute and 29.4 seconds faster or something like that. So, but we'll just do the rounding and say a minute and a half. Because, 101.34 to 101.34 to 1 hour 4 is 1 minute 30 seconds. So you could basically probably take somewhere in the ballpark of a minute 30 seconds off my PB. And so, yeah, I'm thinking of 57:40 roughly. Grim, are you still there? What do you guys think my IGT is going to be? It's always kind of like one of the things you get to do on a console run is kind of like, have a bet on, what the IGT is going to be, since we can't actually see it until the score screen. So it's like, while the credits are going, it's like, let's take bets, throw it down on the table. What do you think it's going to be? I'm thinking 57:40-ish. Because my last one was 1 hour 1 minute 34 seconds. So my IGT was 2 minutes and 24 seconds. So if we do 2 minutes 24 seconds, that puts it at 57:40 exactly. So yeah, We'll have to see how that plays out, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty close to that. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting journey, because like on the emulator, I've kind of grinded out. It's been a while since I've done a very easy run on emulator, and my best time's a 52:35, and it was, let's see here. Because I just recently, well, not recently, but, let's see, any percent, very easy. My best time was a 54:51, and then, like 3 months later, after doing easy and grinding out normal, I did a very easy run and smashed it. So, but for quite a while, my emulator time was around 54 minutes. 55 minutes. So a 57, a mid 57 on console, second attempt is nothing to complain about. So I'm gonna stick on the very easy on this for a while. I might do very easy again next week. Maybe do 2 runs again next week, and then maybe I'll move on to easy, because at some point I do want to do a tutorial for this game, a speedrun tutorial for this game, and very easy, and normal are all very similar. There's not a lot of differences between the 3 of them, with very easy and normal being like the most popular categories. And then easy is a happy medium, but people, it seems like they start with very easy and then they go on to normal. They just kind of skip easy altogether. Very easy and hard don't get a whole lot of love. But I feel like because very easy, easy, and normal are all very similar categories, that I could cover all three of them in one tutorial. So this will be a good refresher for me on some of the very easy specific stuff. Like, you know, getting Meryl's attention before she goes in the bathroom. Very easy is the only one that you can shoot to get her attention. And easy, I'd have to double check in easy, but I'm pretty sure in easy and normal, if you shoot in the hallway, it's going to alert the other two guards. So it's like, you know, doing a tutorial on that, it's like, okay, right here, shoot in the hallway, get Meryl's attention, she goes in the bathroom. And then be like, okay, easy and normal, do this instead. And, you know, be able to cover all the bases on all three difficulties in one. So I do want to do that at some point. So getting a good refresher on very easy will be nice. But I do want to... The way I did my emulator runs, I started with very easy. And then I did easy, then normal, then hard. And then I went straight into hard dog tags. I haven't done any other dog tag runs yet. So I do intend on doing normal, easy, and very easy tags on emulator. I just haven't gotten around to them yet. And then I got this Gamecube, and so console kind of took priority.
Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records. They've all been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Yes. Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Of course, the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes. Yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one. Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you.
All right, I need the drum roll.
Bye, Mr. President.
57:43. I was off by 3 seconds. So I can update this. So yeah, that's a new IGT PB by 1 minute 25 seconds. So it's a new RTA by 1 minute 30 seconds, but IGT by 1 minute 25 seconds. So like the IGT to RTA ratio isn't exact. I don't know why it fluctuates. It might just have to do with, you know, like millisecond timing on like skipping cutscenes and things of that nature. I'm not really 100% sure. But let's see. Yeah, that would put me comfortably in 6th position on the board. 6th is a 58.44. 5th is a 55.01. So if I wanted to move up the board at all, I've got 2 minutes to shave off of this, which, I mean, wouldn't be too overly difficult. Getting the laser roll would be almost half of that. So just optimization and stuff like that. So let me update this real quick. So that is now 57:43. And So yeah, if you've been following these on YouTube, right down there will be a subscribe link, and then over in that direction, over there is going to be a link. I think I'm going to have a separate playlist for my console runs and my emulator runs, because my emulator run playlist has quite a few in it. So I think I'm going to have a separate console leaderboard. But I'm going to throw up both of these on there anyway, because my very first... I never recorded... at least I don't think I recorded... I'm pretty sure I didn't record my very first emulator speedrun, because it was like I hadn't learned any of it. It was one of them things where it was like I played the game casually to the, you know, and basically just took what limited knowledge I had, or, you know, the knowledge I had of the game, and speed ran it based off of that. And then once I started learning the tricks and, you know, all that kind of stuff, that's when I started to record them. So with this being my very first and second console runs, I want to I'm going to upload both of them. So but that's going to be all for today. If you've been hanging out with me on YouTube, I appreciate that, and definitely come back for some more Twin Snakes console runs, and stay suave.